Hello, everyone. Welcome to part 4, the final in the series of tips and tools for you to harness the element and energy of the fire horse this year. Practical things you can do to help it work in your favor. Excuse me. Too much talking today. I'm sorry. So, we're going to wrap this series up with I'm not sure why you would want to do this, but you all have your own reasons why you would want to boost the fire energy, why you would want literally to add fuel to the flame, right? To make it go faster. But in case you do, and maybe at certain times throughout the year, you will want that. But this is up to you. Now, because this is a triple fire year, again, I want to caution everyone to take really good care of your health on all levels. Mental, physical, spiritual, relationships, whether it's with a significant other, colleagues, friends, financial health, whatever it may be, take good care. This year is moving, the energy is so fast moving and transformative, it can very easily lean into, you can dip into overwhelm and burnout, chronic fatigue, illnesses, depression. Wherever you sit in your life, it will affect you differently. But this energy moves so fast, it's easy to dip into those sorts of things. So make sure you eat as healthy as you can, get as much sleep as you can, try and balance it to the best of your ability in your health so that you don't open the door to getting sick or just not doing well, okay? So please keep that in mind. Fire horse energy this year, it is so fast and so transformative, and fire in and of itself is very unpredictable. So you don't know where things are going to come from this year, so do the best you can. Take care of yourself first. Okay. Now, with that being said, there are a couple of elements that I really want to caution about boosting the energy and the element of fire. If you happen to know that you are a metal element or a wood element, those are the two that either I suggest you don't boost the energy, or you need to diminish something on your own personal elements so that you really don't tip up into the overwhelm. Okay, for you metal elements out there, fire melts metal. Remove the metal, whether it's a lot of the room that you spend a lot of time in your home or in the office or on your person. Remove the metal element. Whites, grays, coppers, brasses, domes and coins shaped things, anything that reminds you of metal. And we'll go through some of those specifics. It'll all be listed in the description below too. So remove or diminish the element of metal. Avoid wearing white, gray, brassy, orangey, brassy, copper colored things if you're looking at your attire. Okay, reduce the metal. Fire is going to diminish your energy because fire melts metal. Same thing applies to the wood energy. If you're a wood element, fire burns wood. The same thing applies to you. Diminish that wood energy. The colors and shapes are a little different. Wood, you're looking at browns and greens, like if you look at a tree, and cylinder shapes, icons and pictures of that sort of thing. Any of either of you two elements, that goes for the actual element itself. Wood, avoid the greens and the browns, that sort of thing. Again, element descriptions and tools will listed in the description, so you can reread it, take a snapshot of it, do a screenshot. But those are the two elements I really encourage to diminish your personal element whenever you can, because it's going to exhaust you more. Okay? Now, for those of you who want to boost in the energy and ramp it up a little bit more, I'm going to take a look here to make sure I try not to miss anything. I'm not a crystal expert, so I threw that in there so you'd have a little extra information, but I am no expert on gems, and I'm not an interior decorator either, so y'all are on your own with that. So, if you want to boost this energy, there's a couple things you can do. You can always add fire to the fire if you want, but you can also add wood to the fire, because you're burning down the trees, right? It's feeding, that's the fuel for the fire. To add the wood element, and you can add more fire to it if you wish. Now, let's see. The other thing, if you want to boost the fire element, if you happen to wear a lot of these colors or you have a lot of it in your house, remove the water element. So those are blues. I would say any of the shades of blues, and black, because water looks like black. Any of the uneven, wavy, non-formative kind of shapes, remove that also, because water puts out the fire. And you're looking to boost it, so also remove the water element. If you want to add fire to the fire, add more of the reds, more of the triangular shapes, dark pinks, reds, reddish purples, those sorts of colors, whether it's to your person or to your space, if you want to boost it. For you earth elements out there, adding more to that fire element is going to ramp up your personal energy, because fire becomes earth. So it's going to feed your energy. So be very aware of how you're feeling and how far you'd want to go with feeding that fire element, so you don't end up burning out even faster and exhaustion setting in. So earth elements, be careful about that, on how far you go with it, so you don't make yourself sick. Is there anything else? Basically, it's removing certain things or adding fire and wood to ramp it up. Let me double check here just to make sure. I think that's about it to boost the energy, but it's always that cautionary mention of what, if you know what your element is, whether it's through the Chinese zodiac or the Western astrology, whichever one you resonate with most, be aware. And when you either remove an element or if you add an element, do it in small increments. Give it a few days. See how you feel. Watch for the shifts, changes in your life before you add more or before you take more away. If it isn't quite where you want it to be, either add a little more or remove a little more and give it some time. And that will change throughout the course of the year too, depending on where you're at. When you get closer to the holidays, you may want to back off on that, because the energy of the holidays is so crazy the way it is you may want to back off during that time. Or if there's, crazy wedding stuff going on or graduations. But that is for you to determine for where you are in your life right now. So be very mindful of how you feel when you walk into that space, when you're wearing that color, of how you're feeling before you add or remove any of it. And again, metal and wood energies take extra caution if you want to ramp up this fire energy this year, because it will have an impact on you, especially it's going to wear you out. So you will want to diminish the fire with removing your personal element. But metals, add some earth to you, because that will help strengthen your personal element. Earth makes metal. So earth is going to feed your energy and strengthen you. And wood, this is a balancing act for you, because your element needs water to support you and feed you, but water is also going to put out the fire. So depending on where y'all want to go in your life and how fast you want some of this stuff to go, take that basic information, check the element descriptions below to see what items there you can use every day to manage the energy of ramping it up, making it go faster, protecting your personal element, your own personal, your mental, physical, spiritual, financial health, but ramping up the energy to push you a little further along to your goals. But be mindful how you feel. Okay, throughout this whole series, please be mindful on how you feel. Does it feel right? Does it feel too much? Does it feel like not enough? And give the changes time to take effect before you decide to add a little more or remove a little more of an element. Okay? So check the description below. Use that as kind of a guidepost for personal attire, space, whether it's your car, your office, your home, you know what I'm saying. And use that as a guide for how you want to approach the year for any of the elements, whether you're trying to slow it down, you want to just balance it, slow it so you feel a little bit more of a balance, if you just want to ramp the hell out of it. Totally up to you, but be careful. It's a year where there's so much fast-moving energy, it's easy to burn out. So take care of yourself. And please like, share, and subscribe. It's going to be a very interesting year, very transformative, forward-moving. And let's see where this takes you all. I am so curious. Throw it in the comments below. What changes, what transformations are you seeing during this year of the fire horse? What's happening for you? And how are you managing it? Some of your ideas may help someone else out there too. So like, share, subscribe, share this so other people can get to the information on the elements below so they can use it to their benefit. And hit the notification bell too so that you know when any of my other videos are coming out. And this is all about well-being, taking care of your personal energy, your physical space, your physical body, and your energetic bodies. So this is all in line with how you're managing your own types of health. You have got the power to manage this yourselves. I'm here to give you some tools. Let me know what you think. How is it working for you? What changes are you seeing during this year of the fire horse? So, with that being said, remember to take good care of yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. Have a fantastic year. this is going to be a crazy, interesting one for us all. So until the next time, take care and peace.